Hello everyone, welcome to another episode. My name is Anton Babenko, and yes, today we are going to continue working on serverless patterns. So before I proceed, please confirm that you can hear me well and that everything is easy to understand what I'm saying. I just figured out that my USB cable is broken for the microphone. That's why I have surprises from time to time. So yeah, please confirm that. 45 minutes ago, I have published or posted on LinkedIn and Twitter where I wanted to I wanted you guys to pick one or two AWS serverless. Where is my screen? Like this, yeah. Where I wanted you to pick up one or two AWS serverless servers which you want me to work on today. So if you have a good idea what can we proceed with, please let me know. Anyway, for those who are watching this for the first time, this is already a third part of this series where I'm looking into existing patterns hosted on serverlessland.com/patterns, and I pick up some of them and implement them differently. During the last two episodes, I have created S3 Lambda Terraform. I'm not sure how to find it here, but maybe if I select like this one, S3 Lambda, yeah, this one. I guess this one I implemented. So create Lambda function that receives events from S3, as well as a similar one with an SQS queue. So when a message is published on SQS queue, it's going to be processed by Lambda function. Then I wrote another one which connects HTTP API gateway with Lambda function. And then I made one which is just about Lambda function and Lambda layers. So this is it. That's pretty much what I have done so far. Like there are 4 patterns which I implemented, and today I just want to continue adding more and more. When I look into the Serverlessland, I'm not quite sure which one actually makes sense to take, because I still have not been able to discuss this with AWS, and I have 3 proposals to them, but I was not able to to get hold of them so far. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. If not, I can just scroll randomly and pick one. Also, it can be not even implemented in Terraform. I mean, it can be implemented in anything else, but I just implemented in Terraform. So please let me know which one do you think is the most interesting so far. And I also want to mention weekly TF newsletter. I think is back on track with amount of message, or not amount, with issues which we had with email delivery and open rate, which was pretty strange. So thanks a lot for fixing this. I mean, what was it? Review. Review is the name of the service I'm using to do this. And they think, and I think they have done something there. Again, the problem is that this is shared service and people are sending spam through it. So apparently my newsletter was blocked in some cases. So feel free to subscribe, weekly.tf Terraform weekly newsletter. Okay, what else? Yeah, that's it. And also, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to mention my name to your employer. I know that some of you actually are doing this, because some employers reach out to me and say that our developers are using stuff which I develop or which I maintain. and they say that we want to support you in some way or another, but it's usually well, it's not usually. In most cases, it doesn't go further than saying thanks, unfortunately. But at least you can follow me on GitHub. I think that's gonna to be okay too. Okay, let's keep this things going. Once more, if you have any recommendation what kind of serverless pattern to touch, please let me know. There are a lot of them. And yeah, which one to pick? So let's think about that. Okay, which one to pick? So far no one replied, so it means I will have to improvise. I go to Terraform code, and also I have figured out how to write documentation, what kind of formats to use, how to structure it. So I did quite a lot of work during the week as well. So today I want to just continue doing that. Let's scroll. Unfortunately, there is no way to sort them by anything, so I need to look which one. Create Amazon API REST, which integrates with DynamoDB table. Well, pretty boring because it's similar how to integrate API gateway with Lambda function. API gateway and SQS, again, same thing. What else? DynamoDB invoke Lambda function from changes to DynamoDB table using event-based filters. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's put this into list and invoke Lambda function from changes to what is the difference? The difference is programming language, I see. Well, that's no problem. Let's focus on any of this. And EventBridge. Yeah, EventBridge is pretty cool. I don't have so much experience with it. Like for real, I know that it exists, that we use it in some places, but probably EventBridge is pretty cool. This pattern creates Lambda function that publishes event to EventBridge. Well, but this is this should be an opposite error, right? Here is it. This is correct. So this image is just wrong. It should be from Lambda to EventBridge. But here we can see the scheduled EventBridge rule for Lambda. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too. Okay, and one more just for fun. EventBridge. Yeah, this is right. So from Lambda to EventBridge. But this is no different from the one which I have implemented last week. Right, yeah, well. Actually, most of these patterns can be just grouped into categories. Yeah, into 2-3 big category, I would say. Okay, what else? Lambda two-step function. Pretty boring. SSM parameter store. Well, I don't have so much Terraform code available for SSM parameter store, so I don't want to do this. This is a bit complicated with several accounts. Let's skip it. These are pretty good, but I don't have so much code for AWS Glue or Firehose. Okay, well, let's keep it simple. Let's pick this one. Invoke Lambda function from changes to DynamoDB table using event-based filters. Cool. Yeah, we'll look into the source code. And another one after that will be create scheduled EventBridge rule that invokes a Lambda function. I already have code for 2 of these available. I'm not going to write them like completely from scratch, but anyway, it's going to be okay, I guess, to summarize it and to finish it here. Okay, so DynamoDB Lambda filters Terraform. Let's go back to my IDE. And hopefully I don't smash my cup of coffee. So far so good. So let's copy from this guy to 222. So it's gonna to be from DynamoDB source to Lambda. What is filters here? Filters is unnecessary. What? No such file directory. Well, that's true. How about now? No. DynamoDB Lambda filters Terraform. What's the name of this pattern? DynamoDB streams Lambda Terraform. Oh my god. I still don't understand how this matched to the location. So it's still open question for me. Okay, so let's call it DynamoDB streams into Terraform DynamoDB streams Lambda. That's cool. Now is a directory. Okay, cool. So now let's find this. I have also cool. I have also updated some documentation just to show you guys how I wrote it here. I put common things about getting started with Terraform Serverless Patterns into a separate location, which is inside of docs folder, and there is a README file. I know that it makes sense to update this very seldomly, so I just put it here, and hopefully it will be easier to update in one place. The point here is that, oh my god, it's going to cost you money. Make sure to install everything you need and make sure that you know how to use Terraform. And once you create infrastructure, go actually back and read testing section, because testing section in the pattern can be different. In most cases, it's curl to some endpoint or check logs, and that's it. And then clean up. So that's pretty much nothing really complicated. Okay, so here is it. This is how it was written. Let's look into, hello Kishan. So let's look into the way how it was written before, and just to kind of understand what is going on here. So first of all, we are making a DynamoDB table with streams enabled. Well, that's fine. And can you someday teach about Sentinel? No, I cannot. By many reasons. The main one is that I have not used it for anything else than fun. No, I actually don't know much about it. And yeah, good luck finding person. Oh, you can see my chair. That's so cool. No, you don't see my chair. Yeah, so good luck finding anyone who knows Sentinel so well other than HashiCorp employees. Okay, so then there is a Lambda function, which is just a normal Lambda function with event source mapping, which will say that starting from right now, try to, or not try, but submit all events to this Lambda function. So submit all events from this stream to this function, and that's it. And there are a bunch of permissions to allow this. So again, very straightforward, but nevertheless, it's very, very flexible. I will show how exactly flexible it is. Also, there is a code. Yeah, well, the code is pretty cool. You just write into logs whatever is there. Okay, let's find the one which is the most suitable for this. Most likely it's gonna to be this one, this, and this files. Main, yeah, main, of course, I don't need right now. So let's put this first. So main here, I can just rename it, or I can probably rename it main, or not main anymore. And then we put main somewhere here, and we drop this src folder because all such simple Lambda functions are inside of Terraform fixtures, Python, and index, and that's exactly a similar type of code with login, just event and context, nothing more than that. Okay, and that's it. This class will be available in any place. Well, Mario, this YouTube, or you're watching from LinkedIn, is available on my YouTube channel. I can, well, how can I post something here? That's a good question. You can look into, yeah, no, I will, just one second, I will put it into chat somewhere here. No. Well, you can search my name on LinkedIn, and you can search it on YouTube. That's the best. And yeah, feel free to subscribe. And I publish, I think, 70 or 80 episodes already. And I'm not gonna to stop just because it's fun. Okay, no, where is it? I'm back. So, DynamoDB streams and Lambda function. This is the part for the Lambda function, which I will extend. There is no need for layers for that. We don't need layers at all, but we need to have one more for DynamoDB. And DynamoDB table is somewhere here. So where can we find DynamoDB? Well, here is an example of the code for DynamoDB, but I think inside of Lambda there is a little bit better example for event source mapping. Yeah, that's where I put this. And here DynamoDB. Yeah, okay, cool. So inside of Lambda function, I need to put event source mapping section. Actually, this is the same section as I had for SQS last time, but now it's going to be for DynamoDB, and it will have some permissions. Cool. So where is this? Let me see. Is it actually similar to this example? Yeah, well, it is similar to this example. Cool, so then I just take this example instead and put it into this one. It's going to be all right. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so event source mapping, where to steal this information from. Of course, we steal it from examples always. Where is my example? Example. So inside of examples, we have DynamoDB section. No. So here, so it's going to be allowed triggers. We'll fix it later. No, it's here. So it's going to be event source mapping for this one, and allowed triggers for this one. Again, we want to allow DynamoDB to, yeah, we can leave principal here for fun. So source IRN is going to be something else, because it's going to be from the module, right? Yeah, it's going to be I'm sometimes afraid that I'm not changing in the right place, but no, I'm actually changing in the right place. So it's going to be DynamoDB table with streams. Pretty cool. And inside of this example, I'm calling just to DynamoDB resource, which is quite simple, but for the sake of this example, I need to use DynamoDB table module, because if you look into the source code of that module, it does a little bit more than just one resource. So, well, first of all, of course, it accepts a bunch of different parameters, but also it has auto-scaling configurations present, which means that you may want to have your DynamoDB table scaled, and there are a little bit of difference. For example, you want to ignore changes in read capacity and write capacity, but the rest is identical as far as I remember. Yeah. Okay, so here we go to this code, and it's going to be using DynamoDB table, right? There is no configuration for streams. I don't know why. I thought I used streams somewhere. Well, I use it somewhere, but it's in another project, so I'm not willing to copy it from that yet. So, okay, is this tags? DynamoDB table. Let's type something here. DynamoDB. Right, is it called DynamoDB? No, DynamoDB table. AWS version. I have no clue which version we have. We have version 1, still 1. Okay. So it's going to be a random pet table class. We don't need any secondary index. We don't need age, title, ID. Yeah, let's leave ID, because ID is mentioned here, but range key, I think we don't have to specify range key. Okay, and what else do we need to specify? Something about streams. Streams enabled. It's actually strange that there is no example. Slava Ukraini, Max. There is no... Yeah. Max, you're probably the only person who is watching this through Twitch. But it's pretty funny that, yeah, Twitch is also using VPC module, for those who don't know. Okay, where do I have streams enabled? Can we search overall? Yes, you see? Where is it? I knew that there has to be a way to find it. It's inside of complete. Which example is it even? Right, so it's this one, stream enabled, and that's it. So these two parameters I need to specify inside of this. I'm still not sure that I need to use a range key for that with streams enabled. Okay, what else we need to do? cd DynamoDB Terraform init will just fail, but at least it will download something. That's good enough. And here we need to, I mean, I was lazy to come up with this autocomplete, so I run init and it already downloads something, and at least now I don't have to struggle to remember which one should I use. So, no, where was it? Okay, I need to specify stream URL here. So it's going to be stream IRN. This is here, destination IRN on failure. We don't care about this. Okay. And another one is here. It's gonna to be, again, just stream URL. So yeah, well, it means that we are allowing Lambda function to do whatever we want inside of this table. It's better to call it like this. Table with streams. No, with stream, right? It's single. With stream enabled. Okay, that's it. Should we put some tags here? I'm lazy to type the whole thing, so just put it like this, and like this, and like this. It's pretty cool. What about policies, right? We need to have some policies, and for that, we need to find this one policy. So exactly similar stuff as I did for SQS, but just another policy. And actually, this code, not like the one which was provided, does some filtration. Here, it doesn't have any filtration. It will send all events because filter criteria here are not specified. But here I specify filter criteria that events will be only insert. So only inserts will be submitted to my Lambda function. Pretty cool. FMT. Right, so let's see one more time. What else may I need from this guy? Some permissions for the stream Lambda invoke function. This is gonna to be handled by Lambda function, but DynamoDB get records. Who gonna? No, wait. This is for the Lambda function itself. So Lambda function should be able to get information about do I need this really? Well, my Lambda function will not contact or will not do anything with DynamoDB itself. It will get the whole event, like new and old copy of the data. So that's nothing to worry about as far as I remember. Okay, now what about outputs? We have something for Lambda, and we need to have something for DynamoDB. Where can we get so-called inspiration? Of course, we go to DynamoDB table, we take into output. And do we need all of this? Yeah, well, why not? So then we go to examples, outputs. We take all of this. I mean, okay, not take. We steal all of this. And we put it DynamoDB stream. And we put it here. This is good. Cool. I'm impressed. Right, okay, no, it still will fail because where is my code? No, it will not fail. I comment out this guy. Okay, cool. Installing this provider. Why it takes so long time? Okay, Terraform apply. And it's gonna to create a bunch of things. Do I care about what's gonna to be created? No, not really. I'm pretty sure that it will create everything what I specified in the correct configuration. Maybe I misconfigured some IAM permissions, but well, this is a small thing. I will fix it later. Okay, so now let's see how I can test this thing. How did I test it with with SQS. I published message. Here, how can I test it with DynamoDB? Again, I need to publish message using AWS CLI. Where do I do this already? Oh yeah, I did funny stuff actually in the past. Somewhere in Serverless Playground, DynamoDB data importer. So this is something what I wrote to import information, but don't really care about the information itself. Well, it's funny stuff, but can I use it now? Nah, not really. Okay, let's learn how to publish messages, not message, how to, what is it? Put items in DynamoDB, right? Dynamo, what? DynamoDB. Okay, and then put item. And then what else I need to do? I know that it's going to be hard, really, really hard. So the way I can work around this is to ask for help. Of course, I don't know how to ask for help. And then search, 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 somewhere to the real example, and then I copy it and modify it and hope that it works. Because again, in my case, I don't really need to write any complicated or correct logic. It just has to work somehow. Okay, put item, content of the file, that's it. Okay, let's take everything. That's it. Why there is so much information about all of this? To impress people that it's hard to do? Probably. Well, it is hard to do if you don't know what you're doing, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. No. Let's put it somewhere here. This is my small playground. And content of item JSON. Of course, I'm not gonna to put this in extra file. It's gonna to be hash ID. It's gonna to be ID. ID is, by my definition, is type of numeric, which means n. And what else we put here? And some, no, it's okay. Number of course is 37. It's quite easy to guess. All right, so then we put this guy somewhere here, I guess. Of course, we need to escape all of these quotes, maybe even more. Return consume capacity. I don't really care about capacity collection. No, that's not what I care about. I care about table name. So do I know the table name already? Well, I should. It should be somewhere here. Table ID, this is it. Okay. So far, so good. Let's put it in one line just so that I can edit it a bit easier. Yes. Okay, and now if I run this one, will it work? Well, I have no clue if it works. So I need to get item. Well, for get item, I guess it is similar. Well, it's similar, but I have no clue what to write here. Can I put something like this? No, it's not get item. It's actually scan, right? Yeah, it's scan. because I don't know ID or anything else. So let's call it scan, and here is my item. Fantastic, it just works. So what else do we need to do? So this is command to put data. This is command to get or scan the data stream. And what else I want to see? Well, I want to see if my Lambda function was executed. To do that, I need to do, well, how can I do this simple way? Lambda, what is it? Lambda, well, I guess execution logs is not here, but in CloudWatch, right? But there should be something here too. So invoke is here. Get. Yeah. No, so there is no no such thing. So it's inside of logs. And then here, get log events, I guess. And then here, log stream. Well, I have no clue. Get log. No, not get, but something else. How to list all of my... Oh, maybe I actually have it inside of this thing already. Inside of state, do I have log log group name? That's what I'm wondering about. Okay, this is it, right? Primary, yeah, that's... So it should be get log events. Oh my god, so hard to do for the first time, you know. Get log group name. Like this? No. Okay, anyway, let's give up and let's go to console. It's going to be much easier than struggling figure out the command. Okay, so it's somewhere in CloudWatch. And then you see DynamoDB has something. That's so cool. It actually created, yeah, it created a bunch of different CloudWatch related metrics and more, but I want to go to logs, yeah, log groups, every time I'm here, like for the first time. And this is it, and this is my function, and it failed. Yeah, I knew this. I knew that object of type lambda context is not JSON serializable. Well, but I thought it will suddenly work, but no, it doesn't. But anyway, the thing is that there was this event submitted to the lambda function, and as you can see, it was well, it was new image, which means new state of this record, and it's 37. Okay, so anyway, I need to fix this type error, and I need to fix it actually for everything. So let's go back to the code. Oh, that's bad button. And somewhere here I need to put that I want in Terraform fixtures and Python, since context is not JSON serializable, which is, I probably need to put this as an error just to make people aware that context is not serializable, so that's why it's not serializable. If you know better workarounds or how to log the whole context, please let me know, because I don't know. And I never was able to use JSON dumps. So yeah. Okay, one more time. Let's run apply. It will redeploy it. And now I will trigger it. So put item, but now I will put it with another 38. And it was successful. And now I should be able to go to the logs somewhere here. And if I go to refresh this one, and probably which one? This one is newest. And there is no error, at least. That's pretty good. So I have removed the comment. Well, I have removed usage of JSON dumps on context. And that's it. Now I have 30. No, why do I have 37? I wanted to have 38. Right? Did I run with 38? Strange. What was it? One more time. Why do I see the old value 37? Shouldn't I see 38? Ah, there are two events. Okay, but this is because I use insert. I guess if I use update, well, I have no clue how to write update in command line, to be honest. But anyway, just inserts will be filtered here. So just to summarize what I have just implemented here, let's go to the code. Okay, this is going to be like this. Okay, so let's look into the pattern here. Not main anymore is not needed. Okay, so one more time. I'm making Lambda function with triggers, which means that it will be allowed to invoke by DynamoDB service, specifically by this stream. And event source mapping means that only insert events are allowed. And we are actually given IAM execution role to this Lambda function so that it can actually do something with DynamoDB. Do we need to do this? I'm not sure that I need to do this because I'm not sure that I need to do this because DynamoDB is not going to be used by the Lambda function itself. So probably this is not even necessary. But it's okay to have it like this anyway. Many people use managed policies or any other type of policies, and they put them here. And then DynamoDB table is going to be created as well, and that's it. And these are going to be commands to test. I will put them into my README, and I think I figure out the way how to write the README, so I will just it's actually quite simple. It's not gonna to have any of these requirements, how it works, because it's kind of described already inside of Serverlessland website. So this is not gonna to be needed. And then after deployments, add an item, and this is gonna to be mentioned here. I really like to use commands which people can copy paste instead of telling them, hey guys, now you've been using Terraform and you enjoyed it and everything is in command line, but you know it's okay to go to UI and good luck understanding what's going on there. So I think it's quite simple, and again, cleanup is universal for all of them, so it's not needed. Copyright, well, I don't know if I do anything so complicated, so rocket science. So, I mean, if AWS wants to have it, of course, they can put it everywhere. And I guess they should. Okay, so let's see. This was it. So now can destroy it. Destroy auto approve. What can possibly go wrong? Well, of course, nothing. Right, so let's find another one. This was pretty interesting to my mind because it's very, very flexible. And you can imagine what kind of things you can do with integration of DynamoDB or streams or with filters, without filters, and Lambda function. So this is it. Okay, and another one is quite big. Create a scheduled event bridge rule that invokes a Lambda function. Well, I do this already. I just need to find an example. Okay, so it's going to be called EventBridge scheduled Lambda Terraform. That's correct name. Okay. So we are going to copy from here to EventBridge scheduled Lambda. Cool name. Anton approve. So what I can do here, let's look what is going on here so far. What is this? Ah, right, okay, this is just STS assume role for Lambda service. What is this? I'm a bit confused, but it's okay. I'm frequently confused. Okay, yeah. Right, okay, so this is the most interesting part where we are making schedule expression to trigger this Lambda function every minute. And that's it. So pretty much this is the only interesting part at all. Oh, wait, by the way, we are not doing anything inside of EventBridge itself. I mean, we are using the default EventBridge. Yeah, well, this is fine. But again, what if I want to make my own EventBridge? And this pattern is pretty limited, because then I will need to understand how to write AWS CloudWatch event bus. And well, there are a few limitations when it comes to default event bus and not default. Okay, well, this looks simple, but how can we utilize it? Okay, well, let's see which one is the closest to this code so far. Let's look into example, which is, of course, inside of EventBridge. So EventBridge module has examples, and I'm pretty sure that we implement exactly this functionality. Yes, it's called with Lambda scheduling. So that's exactly what I need. So what I need to do now, well, let's take everything. What can possibly go wrong if I just take everything, drop it inside of main.tf, somewhere here at the very top. This is how I often write code. I write code not from top to bottom, but I move most complete pieces at the top of the file. And then when I see like, okay, this makes sense, and then everything what is after line, let's say 82, I don't care anymore, so I just delete it. It's like my definition of stack, I would say. Okay, region. Well, no, I need to take also some of these files. You may think, why do I copy these empty files? Well, I will show it probably next time when I automatically generate documentation for all of this and make sure that code is actually valid and tf-lint and Terraform validate is executed. So that's why I put these files like versions, which is empty, but the module structure is intact always. So EU vest 1, we don't want to frighten people with extra information. Right, okay. I'm so lazy to type, you see Terraform AWS module, so I copy paste it. That's impressive. And then EventBridge and then AWS. So trigger for a Lambda. Who wrote this sentence? Trigger, I know that it was me, but trigger a Lambda function periodically. Ta-da! From the first attempt, without any spelling mistakes. Okay, Lambda loves cron. Cron loves Lambda too, but well, who cares about it at this stage? Okay, and then what's going on here is magic, which we don't need people to know about. But for those who are curious, I'm just downloading using curl pre-packaged zip archive so that users can just execute it and it will just work. As soon as they have curl, it will be fine. In my case, I don't care about this one. I need to take this from somewhere here. Yeah, it's good. And this is actually the only important piece which I need to have. Okay, so that's it. So allowed triggers will be like this. Event source mapping, we don't care about it. I'm not sure it is even possible to implement because it's well, the trigger here is not event on the service itself like DynamoDB streams, but on the EventBridge cron. So there is nothing to filter. Okay. So one more time, what's going to happen here? We are going to create a trigger. No, not trigger. Right, yeah, we are allowing this Lambda function to be executed by EventBridge service and specifically by this IRN. That's pretty cool. Or as my son says, it's pretty dope. I don't know if it makes any sense to kind of say here, but anyway, I think it's cool that people can connect just two modules by calling them like this and simple. So which version of EventBridge do we have? I'm glad that you ask. I have no clue. It's version 1. Okay. Create bus. No. That's it. No, of course, we don't need policies because Lambda function does not do anything at all. That's simple. Like this. And like this. So it's going to be EventBridge. So that's it. Right. Let's go to this EventBridge init and apply. And it failed, but it's okay. We don't need this for now. I will steal them from EventBridge examples. It was with this Lambda. Well, that's boring. EventBridge rule runs. Okay. Yeah, we can still have this EventBridge. Let's see. If I rerun it again, I just want to see these IRNs. Okay, so IRN was this one. So this rule will be called every 5 minutes. I don't know why I specified 5 minutes. I need it quick, as soon as possible. So 1 minute is really important. Sometimes it just irritates me that it has to be proper English. It's like 1 minute, but 5 minutes. Cannot it just guess that 1 minute is also okay? Especially if English is not your native. Okay, let's go back to this terminal. Where do I expect to see this stuff? EventBridge is not among my popular services. Here is it. Here is it. Okay, and I'm in right region, I guess. And here is my default. And here is my rules. And here is my cron's rule scheduled. Let's see. Every minute targets is correctly monitoring. No invocation. Why? That's bad. That's bad, or I'm just impatient, which is also sometimes bad, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see if there is something inside of logs of this Lambda function. Well, this is Lambda function. Cool. Job was created. Okay, so if I click refresh button, what time is it? 58. Yeah, so actually right now, no, it was too quick. Now, no, yeah, you see, it's perfect. It's so cool that timing is just like second to second. I'm watching on my clocks and hit refresh and got this cron by rate. Who come up with this name, cron by rate? I don't know. Okay, that's pretty much it, right? So this service was invoked. Yeah, well, it is invoked. Eventually, it will show some diagrams here, but what else can I do here? Is there anything what can be improved? Yeah, not really. 1 minute. You see, even AWS writes 1 minute. But when I write, it says, oh, it's incorrect format or cannot recognize it. Come on, 1 minute. You see? Okay. Oh yeah, this is fun stuff. This is fun stuff when it comes to configuration of targets. Like you can trigger a bunch of different things. And inside of EventBridge, I think we support all of this type of targets, except, or well, there were some limitations when it comes to EventBridge API destination, because not all of these resources were supported by Terraform. So that's why some of these things were not possible to make it. But it was about a year ago when I tried it myself. Maybe now it's working well. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so what else can be done with this example or with this so-called pattern? Let's look into the code and see. So EventBridge is created on the default bus. Again, if I want to create a bus, oh, can we try it? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's just remember that it has to be create bus true and probably name or bus name. bus name. Bus name is going to be my new bus. Bus driver. Should we specify bus driver? No, there is no bus driver. This is without bus. Okay, let's see. We are going to make this bus, and will it succeed? Will it fail? I don't know. I was actually surprised some time ago when I discovered that default bus is something special. Yeah, exactly. Schedule expression is supported only on the default event bus. Why? Why? Why on earth it's like this? And then I put this error message somewhere here. Scheduled expression is only supported on default event bus. That's it. You see, small improvement, but hopefully it will help somebody who's looking into this one. Okay, anything else? What can be done here? Yeah, no, I don't think there is anything what is particularly interesting. So I'm gonna to kill this code and oh yeah, what is this scan AMI rule? Well, this is not right. It's going to be just called cron rule. Cron, or actually, let's call it scheduled event bridge. Event bridge, should it be capitalized? Of course. Event bridge rule, like this. No, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I'm happy. Now, what else can be done? Oh yeah, oh, this is funny stuff. I remember there was some issue there. Again, it's one of these things which took me some time to realize how to work around this. Maybe it's not necessary right now, but maybe. So what is the whole story about this create current version allow triggers? In Lambda function, there are, well, two type of them, versioned and what is it, aliased and not aliased. And when we are disabling this, let's say, what if I set true here? It probably will fail. But why it will fail? No, it doesn't fail. And there was even a fix. So it says whether to allow triggers on current version of Lambda function. This will revoke permissions from previous version because Terraform manage only current version resource. Yeah. Right, so if I'm gonna to constantly push changes to my Lambda function, there are situations when permissions will be revoked, and it means that trigger will fail. So that's why it sometimes makes sense to not manage permissions using this module. Well, that's pretty much the way I am thinking about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, again, I'm pretty sure there were some changes in this regard recently. How I know about it? Let me show you how I know about it. Just to put it in perspective, let's go to the code. Let's go to this code and search for this, and here is it. So current version, current and unqualified. No, the problem was with unqualified error, unqualified alias triggers. Okay, well, I'm a bit confused. Anyway, if I look into this resource, because I'm pretty sure that I saw something there, and I go to changelog, which is already so big that it doesn't fit into GitHub. So I search for this one, and I search more, and I search more, and that's not what I wanted to show. Anyway, the point is that when we are using alias, no, anyway, long story short is that make sure that you play with this toggles true and false and really understand who is managing the permissions, because Terraform is managing only latest version of your policy, and it will revoke these permissions from previous version. So if you are using version 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you release number 5, then version 5 will take precedence and will grab all permissions which you had on previous version. Something like that. Okay, so that's it for today. I don't need to specify this here, and I can just apply it and it works. Okay, I think that's it. So for the next time, I'm gonna to, well, before the next time, I'm gonna to finish documentation for all of this, patterns. And I think I was told by AWS that they are not accepting more than 5 patterns per pull request. So I will have to somehow split this into 2. So far, I did a lot of work in my own local branch. So we'll see. I will somehow open multiple pull requests if it's necessary. But I would rather make one big and don't split this work into several different categories. So please tell me if this was useful, interesting, boring, or, well, if it was boring, you don't have to tell me. No, I'm kidding. I want to know all kind of feedback. I know that some of you guys learned something from it, but I don't know exactly what kind of format will be the most helpful for you, and what exactly do you want to get out of it. Yeah, please subscribe to Weekly TF, and see you next Friday. Bye. Where is this finish button?